Now, picture yourself scrolling down the street of Cotonou, where every corner is alive with hustle and bustling of daily life in the city of Cotonou. It is like stepping into a lively painting with colorful markets and friendly faces everywhere you look into the city. Why? In this city of opportunity, I have discovered 15 lucrative business ideas waiting to be tapped, waiting to be seized, waiting to be executed upon. Join me as I walk you through the thriving business ecosystem of Cotonou, Benin Republic, where every idea is a potential gold mine. Now, whether you're a seasoned entrepreneur or an aspiring business owner, there is something for everyone in this city of treasure. Before we dive deep into the exciting opportunities I have for you today, let me ask you a question. Have you ever thought about trying a different business from the one you're currently doing right now? If you've tried out before in this city of Cotonou, hit me on the comment below and let me know the business you've started and what are the challenges you are facing. Let's see how we can solve that challenges together. Now let's get into the video. I discovered 15 profitable business ideas you can consider starting in Benin Republic, along with their reasons and their relevant information. Now, business number one is very lucrative. Why? Because of the growing demand. With the rise of social media and online content, there is a high demand for this particular business I'm going to be revealing to you right now. And it's not a business that you should take for granted. Mobile photography business. Now, mobile photography business is not you carrying your phone and to go and snap. No, it simply means that you are mobile. You are running a photography business, but you can go to everywhere. You are not just sitting down inside of your store waiting for people to come and meet you for your business, right? You are moving. You are going from one location to another and you are getting the job done. Clients will come to you and they will tell you that you should come to their various location. You will move and go and get the job done. If you do that in the Republic, you're going to make a bank. Now, who are you going to be offering these businesses to? You can offer this business to people who are getting married. Photographer can always cover weddings, events, create campaigns for images. They can snap personal photos. People who are looking forward to upgrade their personal brand, right? Photographers will be able to handle all that for CEOs, for business owners, for big brands, or for people who are into event planning. That is a lucrative way for you to leverage your photography skill, especially if you have a skill. If you don't have, you can hire somebody with the skill, then you own the business while you deliver the skills and you pay the person every single month. Why should you start this business in Cotonou? Now, remember, I always talk about business you can start with low cost, right? And high profit margin. That is my thesis for this year. Low cost, high profit margin, and also low entry barrier. Sometimes the only barrier you're going to have is your skill or just ability to understand business. So let's look at it now. Starting cost for this business is relatively low, especially if you already own a camera. As a photographer, one of your major gadgets is a camera. So if you have a camera, you're good to go. Now, how much can you earn? Potentially, you can earn anything at about $500 to $5,000 per month, depend on the kind of clients you have, right? Depend on the people you are dealing with and your offer that you have available. If you know how to package a very good offer for people, they will pay you dearly for it. Startup cost for this business is approximately $500. Now that $500 will be, let's say, the money you spend for buying your camera and maybe few lights, right? And you are good to go. You can get a camera, cheap cameras in Nigeria, $500. That's about 500 or 600k naira right now or more. So you can get camera that is like 350 and some lights, and you are good to go. You start your photography business. Let's talk about business number two. Business number two is a lucrative business. Why? Because of digital transformation. Businesses need IT solutions for efficiency and for growth. Different business, people are looking for somebody who can help them in their business. And that is why business number two is very important. And what is business number two? Business number two is for you to start an IT company where you can offer IT solution, web development, mobile app, web design, data analytics, where you can look for problems in people's business and look for IT solutions for their business, and you solve it for them and they will pay you the money. And one thing about this business is the fact that it's very scalable. IT services are scalable. You start a website, you can do website for 10 people and you can use just 2 templates for doing the same website. Just change few things and that website will be unique. The same thing with mobile app. You have the same skill, but you can serve different people. And that is the beauty of you starting an IT business. How much will it cost to start? Let's say about $800 for you to start. What do you need that for? You need it to get your laptop to have a stable internet connection, right? Have a laptop, stable internet connection, and you have some marketing up and running. You might decide to spend some money on ads, and you are good to go. You start getting clients, you are offering your value to them. Business number 3. Now, I love business number 3 a lot because of one thing. Business number 3 serves every single person in the world. And in the city of Cotonou, business number 3 is no different. Everybody needs it. Everybody wants to have a taste of it. We cannot live without it. Every single day, we are in need of it. And that is for you to start a roadside or fast food business, right? A roadside fast food corner where you can have your own space where you sell food for people who are passing by, or you make sure that you find yourself in a location where you have different people who are walking around that area, right? Or business owners, they have their business there. They can just come to your place and eat food, especially if you can cook very well. So food is always in demand and you have low entry. You can start it small and expand gradually, right? Food is something that everybody needs. You can just make sure that you cook the kind of dish that people will like. If you are staying in a location whereby it's full of Beninese, then you need to start cooking Beninese kind of food so that population that are there will be patronizing you. If you're in a place where it's populated by Nigerians, you begin to cook Nigerian kind of food. I'm speaking from experience. I own a restaurant in this city, and I can tell you for free that if you have good food, people will patronize you, and people love to eat, to have a taste of good food. How much will it cost you to start? Before we talk about cost, let's talk about potential profits. Now, how much can you make selling food? Let me tell you the truth. I don't want to give you any wrong figures because I run a restaurant and how much I make is not like stable amount of money. Sometimes you make huge, sometimes you don't make that huge, depending on the kind of customer that you have in that particular month, and also depending on the menu that you are selling. So some kind of food attracts people with low income. Some other type of food that you'll be making will attract people with high income. So if you're on the high income side, definitely you're going to be selling and making so much money. So the amount you will make varies depending on your menu and depending on the people that you are going to be serving in Cotonou Benin Republic. How much does it cost to start? To start this particular business is very, very affordable. Like I said, it's not a full restaurant. You can just have a roadside store or an outlet where you can start delivering this particular service to people and they will pay you for your services. Business number 4. Now, what is business number 4? Very important. This business is something that you can literally do palm oil retailing, right? In palm oil retailing, you get palm oil from either the manufacturers or people who are getting it in bulk, right? You can get it from bulk, from wholesale dealers, those who get it from the farmers themselves or from the factories where they manufacture palm oil or where it's locally made. You get it from them and you begin to sell it as a retailer. Palm oil is widely used in cooking. In Benin Republic, palm oil is widely used. Every corner, people love to eat healthy. They'd rather go for palm oil than to even go for groundnut oil. So you can see it now, like the demand for palm oil is high. People need palm oil, people want palm oil, especially when it's good. Potential profit, it depends on the volume and distribution. If you are getting very good price and you are selling in large quantity, you make profit. If you are selling in little quantity or you are just selling to 1 or 2 people here and there, your profit will be reduced or minimal. So it's important you look at that particular factor. Startup cost is moderate. You will need to have money that you will use to buy the palm oil from the people you are buying it from before you now start selling as a retailer. So that cost is there. They will not give you for free. So it's moderate. If you want to buy a little quantity, you need small money. If you want to buy in large quantity, you need huge or large amounts of money for it. Business number 5. Business number 5 is rice farming. If you are living outside of Cotonou, you will know that a lot of the rice other people eat outside of Cotonou mostly come from Cotonou. But don't be deceived. Not all the rice is coming from people here producing it. Some other parts, like half or more, are imported produce from Finland, India, and other parts of the world. But that doesn't mean that rice farming is not a lucrative business. But the fact that they are bringing it from other parts of the world to Benin Republic, and people are buying it, it means that it's a lucrative business. People who are farming rice here locally are making a bank. They are making huge money farming rice. Now, why is it a good business? Because of food security. People need food. People want to eat food. And for the fact that rice is a staple food, which means it's a major food that large number of people eat, and they just add other things on top. So rice is a staple food. That is why it's in high demand. Now, another thing is that government in Benin Republic here support and they promote rice cultivation. So if you want to go into rice cultivation, government can give you subsidy in getting a land for farming and also getting a fertilizer and other things that you need to grow your farm, right? To grow your products. Now let's talk about exports. In exports, you can export rice and it can be a very great revenue. You can export it to neighboring countries like Nigeria, Togo, Niger Republic, and Burkina Faso, or even beyond, right? To Ghana, to other parts of the country. Yes, even though those other people have their own, but you see, if you have good rice, produce well, package well, people all over the world can patronize you. All right, profit potential. Now, the profit in rice farming varies. It depends on how you're going about it. If you are doing it in a small scale, then you make huge profit. But you also need to weigh the pros and the cons for both of this way of going into rice farming. If you want to start rice farming, you need these three things. Number one, you need the land, you need the seed, and you also need equipment. So, as you can see, the startup cost is not that cheap, but at least it's moderate if you are starting small or you already have land. So you will not need too much to continue. Some people have land, they're not using it. So you can just go rent it and start growing your rice farm. Business number 6 is something that you should go into if you have any technical skills when it comes to helping people promote their businesses online, right? Everybody wants to be online, especially if they have business or they are running any kind of organization. They want to be visible, they want to have customers, they want to get leads. So that is why business number 6 is very important. What do you need to do with business number 6? Business number 6 is web designing. If you can design a website for business to meet their needs, then you're making money here in Benin Republic and beyond, right? So what do you need for this business? You need a creative skill. Designing or coding expertise is just an additional stuff, but just designing skills will be enough. Get something like WordPress, learn how to use WordPress to design a website, and you are good to go. You don't need that much. Nowadays, you can even use AI to design websites for your clients and make it very, right? Now, the benefit of going into this particular business of web development is the fact that it involves recurring income. When you create a website for somebody or for a business, after you create the website, they will need to maintain it. They will create a blog, they will need to be putting articles on the blog. Time to time, something might happen, they have a new product, they want to put it, they will need. So there is an opportunity for you to be getting recurring income as a web designer. That is something you need to look into. Now, let's look at profit potentials. You can be able to make profit based on the project that you're handling. If it's a subscription model, you put them on subscription, they are paying you every month or every 3 months or every 6 months for maintenance, for updates, for upgrade, and for additional features. That is the perfect model for you if you are a web designer. Startup cost is minimal, just need your laptop, internet connection, and the skill of helping people create a beautiful website. If you have a business, you're thinking about doing that, comment below and I'll pick up with you with one of my guys and they will get that done for you. So let's go. Business number 7. Now, when it comes to business number 7, it is something that you, especially if you are a lady, but even guys also indulge in business number 7 because it's about looking beautiful, right? If you make people look good, for that value that you provide, they will exchange their hard-earned money because looking good is good business. Now, I'm talking about number 7, which is mobile hair dressing services. Hair for guys and for ladies is one of the most places that our attractiveness show to other people, right? So you start a mobile hairdressing services where you offer hairdressing service to clients in their homes and their offices and whatever place that they want to be. If it's their wedding, you go there and provide the service. They are looking beautiful, they will pay you handsomely for that. I'm not talking about you having a store. You can have a store, but again, you can make your services available to people as a home service kind of service. Yes. So why should you go into this? Convenience. People like convenience. They want to be in one place and get served. So all you need to do is to serve them with the value of hairdressing. Flexibility of schedule. Some people cannot move, they are not mobile. They want somebody to meet them during the weekend in their house and make their hair up. That makes it a very good business. Growing beauty industry. The demand for grooming service is high. Everybody wants to look good. That is why this business is so lucrative, especially in Benin Republic here, where we have a lot of tourists coming into the country. They want to try different hairstyles. We have people coming in, different people who are already here, people who are coming in. So this is just a no-brainer. People want you to make their hair and make it good. It can be barbing salon, it can be for ladies or for guys. It does not even matter. Anyone at all. Hairdressing service is a lucrative one here in Benin Republic, in the city of Cotonou. Profit potential depends on your client base. You have so many people who are calling you every day. Boom. You have a good marketing strategy for you to be able to reach out to clients. Boom, you make it. Startup cost is low. You already have your equipment. You just need to move to their place and deliver the service, and they will pay you for your money. Business number 8 is one of the business that I almost got started at a point because of I have a large compound. So I was thinking about, I need to start something so that my compound can be making me. I was considering business number 8. I didn't later venture into it because of I had other opportunities. So I jumped on those other opportunities. But business number 8 is you rearing snail, right? Snail farming. People love snail a lot. And snail farming is doing very, very well. Number 1 is because of the health consciousness. People are now aware that, you need to eat good food. You need to eat good meat. And people are going lean, right? Lean meat and all that. It's a business that is always in high demand. People love nutrition. So they want to buy it. They want to get it. But it's hard to get these things around here. So if you can have that kind of business, you will do well. Low space requirement. You don't need too much space. In your own house, right? Can be done at your home. You can just do it, have a space, 1 or 2 things, and you sell it all, right? Then profit, and also it's a very, very high profitable niche. It's a good one. It's in high demand, and the value is high. When you start this, you're going to be attracting people who have money, rich people. They are the ones that always go for this, and you want to be in the business where rich people are. Yeah. Profit potential, steady income. You'll be making money on a steady if you know how to do this and you are always having this need ability. You'll be making money. There is no doubt about it at all. Startup cost is very minimal. You just need your compound and some level of grass, and you need to just put something to contain them from not moving too much. That is all. You're good to go. Now, business number 9 is a very good one. Poultry farming. We are all used to this. We are used to it. Different people. You see people always indulge in poultry farming. Yes, because of the demand for egg and the demand for chicken. Chicken is one of the most popular meat out there, right? People like to eat chicken on a daily basis, or when they are having any kind of event and occasions. They like chicken and also egg. So the demand for protein is high, especially for chicken and egg. Now, another thing is that it's scalable. You can expand as you grow. When you start the business small, you can keep having more poultry, and increasing the space. Before you know it, you have a big poultry farm. Another thing is that you can also export your produce. So that opportunity for export is so there. Profit potential, it depends on the scale and the management. You want to do it big time, you get more money. You want to do it small, you get little money. Startup cost is moderate. You need 1 or 2 things. You need the space, you need the food that will be feeding the poultry, and you need to buy them when they are small so that you can grow them and before you sell. If you want to be doing the layers and all that, you can go into that. But make sure you seek expert advice before venturing into it. But I know it's very business number 10, right? So business number 10 is a very lucrative one, especially if you don't know how to write. You can get somebody else that knows how to write and you manage the business. Now, business number 10 is content writing company. Now, when it comes to content writing company, all you need to do is for you to be able to have an organization where you help people who have websites to create content for their website, content for their blog, content for their social media, and also just make it a very quality one. Online content is booming. People are looking for great content that they can use on their website to promote their products and to promote their business. If you start that kind of company, you'll be making huge amounts of money because it is a lucrative one. Now, another thing is that when you start this particular business, it gives you an opportunity to be a freelancer. Now, freelancers are people who can be hired to do certain tasks, and after that they are paid and they move their way. So your company can just be a freelancing company where people can hire you, just get the job done, and they pay your money. Also, you yourself, you can hire other freelancers to write for you when you have clients, and you pay the freelancer and you also make your money. So it's just 2 ways. You'll be making money either ways. Another thing is that this business gives you opportunity for global reach. You'll be able to be where you are at home and you'll be creating content for people in US, UK, Europe, and other parts of the world. without leaving the comfort of your home, and you'll be making huge amounts of money because you know how to write compelling articles and content that will drive the needle, right? So when you're embarking on this business, your profit potential mostly is recurring, because sometimes you have people who are going to pay you for the next 6 months or for the next 1 year. Clients, when you are writing and they're getting results, they keep coming back to you. They will not go and look for another writer. They will always stick to you because you are producing results for them. That's one thing you need to put in mind. Startup cost is very, very minimal. All you need is your skill of writing or passion for writing. If you have the passion, you can get other people who ask to work for you, and you can start that particular business. It's trending right now, and people need the solution that comes with writing. Let's go to business number 11. It's a business that I myself are currently operating in this particular sector, right? You have Benin Republic as a whole. It's a tourist destination. People come from all over the world for fun, for tourism, for different events, for business, for relaxation. The country is just situated in such a way that tourism is one of the most lucrative things you can do. And the government itself, government of this country are always promoting tourism, making sure that Benin Republic is #1 tourist destination in Africa. That is why business number 11 is for you to start a tourism and hospitality service. Now, this is a untapped potential when it comes to Benin Republic. Benin Republic is just starting when it comes to tourism. So much potential that is not even touched yet. If you can start something in this area, you'll be making huge amounts of money. Now, I need to let you know that Benin Republic has a rich cultural heritage. Historical sites such as Royal Palace of Abome, Grand Popo, and so many other places, Ouidah and the rest, right? Beautiful landscape. You can monetize this landscape if you have a tourism and hospitality service to offer. One thing that you can offer to them is eco-tourism experience. Because of the way Benin Republic is, Benin Republic has that particular feature of eco-friendliness, right? You can see nature, real nature, as it were in the old. Yes, and Benin Republic has such. Now, the eco-friendly tourism or wildlife reserve or beach resort, all these are options that you can explore in this particular area. You have big hotels that just focus on wildlife, that just focus on beach resorts. If you go to Grand Popo, you will see a lot of them. If you go to Ouidah, you will see a lot of them. Now, inside town here, you also see different tourism-based hospitality services. Like all the hotels you see, they are all in this same industry, and they are making money with it. Another point is local craft and souvenir to tourists. Literally, I have one of my clients that is literally doing this, and she's making huge amount of money doing this particular business. She will create her own souvenir. She creates her own craft locally. She also has people doing it for her, and she promotes this stuff to other tourist agencies. Guess what? People are buying it because it just appeals to them, and the environment, the area match what she's doing, and that's just a perfect match. So you can start up that kind of business and make huge amount of money, and it's so very easy for you to scale this business. Very, very easy for you to scale it. What's the profit potential? Now, it varies based on service you offer. You can choose to, depending on obviously if you are into hotel or you want to just be taking people from one destination to other. It depends on what you want to offer. You want to offer relaxation, depending on how you offer it, and you make huge amount of money doing that as well. Startup cost depends on this you want to go at it. If you want to do it a huge scale where you have a beachfront and you have your own spot where people come and relax and spend the night there, an example of that would be a place like Bab's Dog, right? You go there, relax, enjoy yourself over the weekend, and you come back. Or you want to explore other options, right? You can choose. Depending on which one you choose, you will make profit based on the venture you decide to embark on. Here's number 12. If you love education, if you know you love teaching, you love learning, you love imparting knowledge from one generation to another, then this business should be the business that you should think about venturing into. What business am I talking about? I'm talking about business of bilingual primary and secondary school. Bilingual, where you teach in English and in French. Very important, English and in French, because of the location that Benin Republic is. Now, see something. Growing demand. Let's talk about growing demand. 10-6 for quality education with bilingual efficiency. If you understand how Benin Republic works, you will notice that. But English is a huge advantage. The moment you understand English and French, you are in a different realm entirely. So that is a huge advantage, especially in Benin Republic. So due to that, parents want to enroll their children and their kids into school that can offer this particular kind of opportunity. And that is where you come in, right? You start a bilingual primary and secondary school where you offer this unique advantage to students and to parents. So when you offer this unique advantage to parents for their kids, Now, another thing is that cultural exchange. By the time you have a school that is lecturing in both languages, you discover that your kids, the students, they are learning from themselves. The English students are learning from themselves, the French students are learning from themselves, and they are now exchanging their cultural heritage between each other, and that will facilitate learning and also impact. Profitability. When you start this type of business, you begin to get stable income from the tuition fee. Tuition fee will come 50 or let's say 30 students will pay you at once. You or majority of your fees, you get huge amount of money at once, and you can use it to invest in other businesses or to grow the school the more. So you get stable income from tuition fee. Startup cost. Now, when it comes to startup costs, this particular business require infrastructure like building, right? You need building, you need quality teachers, you need curriculum that you use to teach them, and you can make your curriculum unique. Develop your own curriculum, right? Currently, we run a university degree program whereby we develop our own curriculum to teach the students. We develop everything from scratch to make it unique so that they can be impacted to face challenges of today. You can do the same thing. By the way, the school I'm talking about is Leadpreneur Academy, or I'll leave link below and check it out for yourself. So let's move to the next business idea. Now, business idea number 13 is agro business or cash crop production. Agricultural potential. Benin Republic climate support various crops. You can grow corn, cassava, like majority of the things that you know across Africa, it can be grown here. In fact, even cotton, right, for manufacturing of clothes and all that. Benin Republic is highly blessed when it comes to land and crop production. So it's a huge opportunity. Now, when you start growing cash crops like cotton, cocoa, cashew nuts, you have huge opportunity for you to be exporting these particular crops, right? You can start doing it in large scale. Most people that are doing it in large scale and they export internationally. And it's a fantastic way of launching an agro-based business in Africa, Cotonou, and in Benin Republic in general. Now, another thing is government support. Right? The Benin government support agricultural development 24/7. Every time they support it because they want people to go to farm, produce food that can be exported and also that can be made use locally. So that's just something that you should put into consideration. Let's talk about profit potential. Now, it depends on the crop yield and the market demand. To grow crop that is high demand in the market, you make more money, right? And also, if you have a bounty harvest, sometimes your harvest might not be that good, maybe due to pests or something else. But if you have a bounty harvest, then you're good to go. You're good to go. So when it comes to this business, let's talk about startup cost. You need land, you need seed, and you need equipment. 3 major things that you need to start up cash crop agro business in Benin. Business idea number 14 is all about energy sufficiency, right? The ability for us to create energy, to create power that we can use for light, for production is very, very important across Africa. And Benin Republic is no different. Now, Benin Republic get their majority of their electric power, of their electricity from Nigeria and some other neighboring countries. So that simply means if you start business idea number 14, which is solar energy solution, you can solve huge problem and thereby making huge amounts of money because of the value you provide. Now, because of the energy deficit, right, the Republic faces a lot of energy shortage. Even though we have constant light, it's being paid for, and that is a huge cost. If you can go into this particular area and you are able to provide a significant amount of solar energy solution, it will be well appreciated by the huge amount of money that you're going to be getting for providing this particular solution. Now, another thing you consider is renewable energy, because of solar power can add solution. Now, the need for renewable energy is becoming a global phenomenon. Everybody wants to have renewable energy. Like most countries are trying to see how can we get renewable energy solution, and solar energy solution to solve that particular issues big time. So, and again, government is incentivizing people who are going to solar energy. Right? Government is supporting with panels, with different things that you can use to kick off with the project. So if you want to go into it, it's a very good idea and it's going to make you a lot of money. Profit potential. You can make money by introducing long-term contract, right? Long-term contract and maintenance services, whereby you have a long-term contract with a company to provide energy for them for their factory or for a particular estate. And after that, you can now be going for servicing that particular estate for more recurring income. That's just a perfect pricing model for this particular business. Startup cost. You will need a solar panel. You will need to be able to install them. You will need also to be marketing your products and services. That will be a startup cost to start this particular business. Last but not the least is idea number 15. Idea number 15 is something that is so important because it brings buyer and seller together in a place so that they can conduct business transactions. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about e-commerce platform. You can start an e-commerce platform, no matter small or big, that connects buyers and sellers. People who are in need of particular products, you bring them to people who have the products on your own platform. And that becomes an e-commerce platform that people can do business and you can be making money from that. You know, e-commerce is growing rapidly every single day because of the shift from normal bricks and mortar to the online platform. Everybody is doing things online, selling online, buying online. So that makes it a perfect way to start a business in Benin Republic, usually in Cotonou here. You can be a marketplace, right? Your business will be the marketplace to create connection between buyer and seller. You provide a payment gateway that facilitates secure online transactions for your buyers and your sellers, and you solve a major problem. With that, you'll be making huge amounts of money. Your profit potential will come by you charging based on commission. For every transaction that occurs, you charge a particular commission, making money from that, from the commission. You don't need to sell, you don't need to buy. Just provide the infrastructure for them and you charge them commission for every transaction that occurred on your e-commerce secured platform. Startup cost. Now, startup cost, you will need a website or web application for it, and also you're marketing your product for people to know about it and start to put their products on it. Another thing is you need logistics, right? If you are the one handling logistics, when they buy and sell, you can decide to handle it or you can outsource it to somebody else to do. If you are able to go through from business number 1 to business number 15 and you're in this city of Cotonou where I'm currently based in, then you are doing well. Look for one of these business, venture into it, let's connect, let's hook up together and let's do good business. Now, remember that everything that I've said here, I did it based on my own research. If you want to go into any business, I advise you, do your own due diligence, do your own research. Don't just take every of my word for it and say that I've done the research for you that you know to research. You do your own research, add with my own research, and you see what is better for you, what is good for you. Then you can now embark on your own business. Think about the people need, think about how you can tailor your business ideas to their own business to make it better. If you can do that, if you can solve problems for other people, then you make money. Now, remember that every business will come with its own challenges and opportunities at every step of the way. If you're having trouble or issues knowing how to go about this thing, you can reach out to me and I will help out with that. All right, guys, watch the next video and learn more about how to start a business and how to grow a business and how to live a life of financial freedom and create generational wealth. See you in the next video. Ciao.